Hey guys. Welcome to today's video. I post daily content and you don't want to miss any of it. Please like the video and press the subscribe button and comment what list should I do for my next video. And this video is about Top 10 Secretive Bits of Spy Kit. The moment Q would bring out some crazy new idea for the secret agent to use in his dashing adventures was one of the best parts of the classic James Bond films. Will it be a watch with a laser? Or will we see 007 wielding a set of flamethrower double bagpipes? The truth of spycraft turns out to be just as insane as the most exciting movies. Here are 10 of the strangest pieces of equipment a spy could find in their bag. Number 10. Pipe radio. Smoking is obviously bad for your health, but there were conditions in the mid-20th century for CIA agents where smoking a pipe could save their lives. The secret to the life-saving capability of this pipe was discovered hidden in its stem, a radio receiver that could pick up signals and send them straight to the agent. When the spy clenched it in their teeth, the pipe worked. The pipe was able to transmit sound directly into the ear via the bones of the skull by vibrating. No one else will be able to hear what was sent. The website of the CIA that explains some of the technologies it has used over the years does not disclose whether the pipe may be used to smoke tobacco, so that it is best not to lend someone else your spy pipe. Number 9. Dead rat. When you see a dead rat, what do? If you leave it alone, you'd probably make a bad spy out of it. To pass information from their operatives, the CIA used dead rats. This was a very literal dead drop, which is the term used in espionage when a hidden place is used to move stuff between agents without ever having to reach the two. The rats were actual, albeit hollowed out, for messages and money to be exchanged back and forth to provide a Velcro pouch. Since there is no society on Earth where individuals do not recoil from a dead rat in fear, the CIA was persuaded to use them. They were also pleased with the amount that could be stuffed within one. Before dropping them, the only precaution needed was to dip the rats in Tabasco sauce. A scavenging animal might want a bite of it at least before they got a taste of the hot sauce when humans return from dead rats. Number 8. Rectal toolkit. It is not just swanky parties and tuxedos to be a spy. Sometimes a spy needs to go below and beyond to represent their nation. They can be called on to hide their craft's instruments in their anus. For easy concealment, the CIA rectal toolkit has everything a spy might need, and all in a convenient size. Luckily, the kit comes in a shatter-proof case for the spies so that they don't get hurt trying to remove it. When out of its hiding spot, the package opens to include knives, drills, and picks for the secret agent. The kit contains everything a spy would need to escape a sticky situation. The rectal toolkit is an ingenious piece of miniaturization and engineering that places a lot of equipment in a small room. There might be something similar that the British Secret Service might have come up with. The official motto of MI5 is Renum Defen, defend the realm. It would be so easy to rebrand Rectum Defen themselves. Number 7. Dog poop transmitter. If dead rats were used because individuals appeared to avoid handling them, it was only a matter of time before dog poop was used. Devices referred to as dog do transmitters were mounted along the Ho Chi Minh Trail during the Vietnam War. The T-1151 contained a detector that transmitted back to American forces, shaped to look like the droppings of a medium-sized dog. By dropping these technical turds along the trail, US forces were able to track opposition forces' movement of products. To look like the droppings of indigenous animals, variants of this system were developed. If an agent picked them up, they could be used as both homing beacons to direct attacks or to relay Morse code signals. These devices were part of an open concealment trend where surveillance equipment was designed to look like something that could be left anywhere. So people who don't tidy up after their pets just make it so much easier for spies to work. Number 6. Hollow coins. One that can be handled without anyone suspecting it is in any way out of the ordinary is the perfect piece of spy gear. You want to choose something that is used and carried every day by people. They were an obvious target for espionage, with coins being so ubiquitous. In one scenario, it was a hollowed-out coin that gave away a spy. In 1953, when a newspaper boy named Jimmy took a coin for his papers, he inadvertently accepted a piece of spy equipment for the Cold War. He dropped the coin, saw it crack open, and a miniature image fell from within the hollow. Although it looked just like a regular nickel, there was a minuscule hole drilled in the face that allowed it to be opened with a needle. Although at first the FBI was unable to decode the numbers on the secret photograph, when they found another hollow coin, they were helped to pick up another spy. Noticing the resemblance to Jimmy's coin, they learned that they had made arrests that broke up the Soviet spy network. Number 5. Pipe dagger. There was one piece of British spy kit that could have proved lethal, since second-hand smoke will seriously harm your health. It could be opened up to expose a deadly steel blade inside, even though it looked like a regular pipe with a simple twist. If an agent found themselves having to deliver a swift stab to an adversary, they would still have a knife to hand. During the Second World War, the pipe was developed by the Special Operations Executive. In order to support secret agents behind enemy lines, they were responsible for manufacturing supplies. Although much of their job involved designing devices to help spies escape detection, some of their inventions were guns to help them survive in tight spots. The British were fond of aggressive pipes and even developed a pipe that hit a small caliber pistol. Number 4. Spy basket. Not all the bits of spy hardware were totally surreptitious. Some of them, if you knew where to look, were fairly evident. The Germans used Zeppelins to spy behind enemy lines and conduct bombing raids during the First World War. For Zeppelins, the downside was that they were highly combustible and slow to fly. Land forces could shoot them down with ease. One way to cover was to keep them above the clouds. It was difficult for them to see their targets while the Zeppelin was above the clouds. They would also lower a platform on a metal wire called a spy basket to compensate for their blindness. As it descended below the clouds and gave orders back to the ship, a spy would sit in a wicker chair in the small vessel. When people on the ground could hear the Zeppelin's engines, they would not be able to spot it with their lights, and the spy basket was too small to be seen from below. Number 3. Glasses with cyanide pill. In movies, it is a tired old trope that spies like to surround themselves with pills for suicide. They may gnash down on a glass ampoule of poison at the moment they are exposed and execute one very final escape. The hiding of cyanide in a fake tooth they can bite down on is one common variant. Is cyanide in the teeth one of the few areas not hidden? Imagine if the spy grinds their teeth in their sleep. The CIA has revealed that a pair of glasses with a cyanide capsule concealed at the tip of the arms were once made. The agent might claim to have a deep thought when chewing on their glasses while they were actually committing suicide. In one real case, a Soviet diplomat turned US spy, Alexander Dmitrovich Ogorodnik, codenamed Trigon, asked his handlers for a pen with a hidden cyanide pill. It was a fair request, considering the rough treatment he would expect if the KGB ever picked him up. They arrested Trigon. As he was about to be interviewed, he called for his special pen to sign his confession. He took the capsule out, bit it, and was dead before he hit the ground. Number 2. Insectothopter. Oh, to be a wallfly. The greatest spies of all time will be made by flies. In all of espionage, they will be the greatest bug. But there was no unmitigated success in the first attempts to make an insect spy device. Developed in the 1970s and made to imitate a dragonfly, this first mobile listening device was the CIA's brainchild. The insect-shaped unmanned aerial vehicle was able to cover 200 meters in 60 seconds under ideal conditions. Unfortunately, just as uncomfortable in the air was the awkwardly called insectothopter. It would be knocked far off course by a light breeze. The insectothopter was to be guided by laser beams that would carry it to its target. But it was never used in the field, considering the limitations of its propulsion system. With 50 years of growth, while there are bugs out there that are indistinguishable from actual bugs, it is entirely conceivable. Number 1. False scrotum. When a spy has to reach their handler in a rush, if they were wearing one of the fake scrotums of the CIA, they would not have to look far for a radio. The scrotum was sufficiently capacious to conceal a miniature escape radio, designed to be worn on the proper region of a male spy. The idea was that this realistic scrotum would not attract too much attention, even if a spy was caught and strip searched. Naturally, the rubber hiding system was textured and also had wispy hair attached. There is no word about who provided the scrotum model. Unfortunately, the fake scrotum, which is something that is always fun to say, was never put into common use. Only the most committed spy catcher will linger long enough to recognize the deception. So that's what the CIA wants you to believe, at least. That's it for today's video. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And comment down below what list should I do next. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Okay, bye.